Stokely. Hello, beans. Me and the very sweet but sometimes annoying Henry are going to talk about how I make everyday Halloween. So, fall is my favorite season. Listen to those leaves. They're falling all around me. It's magical, really. Anyway, fall's my favorite season. It's physically impossible for it to be fall year round because everything's dying. And I mean, yes, I love the weather, but you get some of this weather in the spring, you know, like the coldness. I can get coldness in the winter. I cannot get beautiful leaves falling around me in earthen hues year round. That I just can't, which is what makes me appreciate it all the more. But one of my favorite things about fall is Halloween. That's what most of us love about fall, is Halloween. And why do we love Halloween? I love Halloween because you get to dress up. Like, you get to be a character. You get to be someone else. You don't have to live by any other rules or expectations, like, because you know you're gonna go out and everybody else is gonna be weird too. So you don't feel as weird to be like dressed up funny, which in a sense means you get to dress however you want, not be whoever you want. But who doesn't love that? I mean, I guess some people don't. I'll be fair. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay too. More for me. Of the parties and the fun and the socializing. You know, we love the spooky aspects. Us weird dark ones can like bring up our love of those dark things. Like, it just feels right. We celebrate these things at this time of year, death, and whatever surrounds it, because this is the time of year for death. Things are dying, falling back, reserving energy. It's the perfect time. Us humans, we know what we're doing. If we wouldn't make things so complicated, I digress. So we love the ghosts, the spooky things, how we feel closer to that dark side, to dark. I'd say dark. Darkness has its purposes. Without darkness, there would be no light. This is the time of year when we appreciate that darkness. In doing that, I think it encourages us more to appreciate the darkness within ourselves, when the rest of the year we feel more prone to hide it or try to tone it down. We love the candy, obviously. They make all the fun themed candies and the shapes, and then the pumpkin everything. Duh. This is a recipe for a good time. And then we all, I think, can agree that Halloween's fun because nobody takes it that seriously. It's supposed to be fun. It's a time of celebration, specifically a celebration of darkness and strangeness and the supernatural, the things that we can't see, that we don't have power over. But listen to this. These are things we can do all year. None of those are things that we can't do all year. Hello? We're gonna go over this. These things that I like to do, we like to do around this time of year, around Halloween specifically, and do those things all the time. How I do them all the time. How I make everyday Halloween. What I do. I've just embodied it. People say all the time, Halloween is not a holiday, it's a state of mind. I took that shit and ran with it. Number one, I wear whatever I want. Whatever I want. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, why not? What's it gonna do? How's it gonna hurt me to dress how I want? And I mean, here you can make the argument humans have tried up to this point to be similar to their peers, because in a sense that keeps you safe in our society, because it gives you community, it gives you support. So if you're different, you don't have those things. But I think we're far along enough as a society now where you can find other weird people like you. If you end up wanting to dress like a Victorian person every day, you literally can. There is a whole community online for that. And I love it. I live for it. The cottagecore community, they go so hardcore with their historical clothing. It's beautiful. You can wear whatever you want. Have you guys seen maximalist fashion? I'm obsessed with it because these people just, I mean, it's art. Yeah, some of us are in small towns, so you're gonna get weird looks. Like you're gonna get weird looks, and that's hard at first. You just have to learn to get used to that discomfort. I'll say a way that I learned to make myself more comfortable with discomfort is that I realized I love cringy TV, like cringy, uncomfortable TV, like The Office, specifically the early seasons, like seasons 1 through 3. Those are so cringy and uncomfortable, but funny because of that. Like, seeing that I could find humor in that discomfort led me to try to find the humor in my own discomfort. That's what helped me, like, start just being whatever character I feel like being for the day. My character today is Modern Demeter. Those are my vibes today. That's my character, a Modern Demeter. I do stuff like that all the time. You know, just pick a character. Even if you're not, like, fully dressing as a character, you've got that character in mind, you're taking on that vibe, so it feels like you're embodying them all day, you know? Embody your inner Greek goddess. Embody your inner devil or your inner furry or whatever it happens to be. No shame in any games. Be who you want to be. There's no point in not. I mean, really. Yeah, I dress however I want. I take on whatever character I want to take on. And on that note, I eat what I want. If I want to eat weird candy, I get that I buy candy. Why are y'all only letting yourself eat candy 3 months of the year? I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I know we're all trying to be healthy and we're working on longevity. I see that. I get that. But at the same time, like, sometimes just let yourself have a treat. I don't know, y'all. Let yourself have treats. Make fun little treats. Little crazy things. You can look it up. Get creative. As far as like having parties, you can do that literally anytime too. And who says you can't throw a theme? Who says your party in April can't be a costume party? You don't have to make it a death themed party like it would be in fall or winter. Make it like a Mayfair party or something. Midsummer if you still want to be creepy. Make everybody dress up like that. That'd be fun. We're getting spooky. And I do love to get spooky. Have a party. Like, why? Just have a party. If you don't have friends that want to dress up and come to your party, invite me. I'll come to your party. Invite me to your costume party any time of the year. I will dress up. I will go all out. We'll have a great time. A great time. Because obviously you need better friends if you don't have friends that want to dress up and have fun with you. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. I'm your friend now. I honor my ancestors and like ghosts and spirits year round. Like, I make that a year round practice. I started in my spiritual journey being a witch. You know, like I still consider myself a witch to a certain extent. I guess I'd consider myself more of an energy worker now. An energy worker, a healer. I'm an omnist. I mean, I kind of just don't believe in labels as much as far as that goes. Witchcraft definitely like led into my spiritual practice, and witchcraft does have a lot of heavy roots in ancestor work and like shadow work of that nature. Well, I have my altar in my room. You guys have seen it before. I keep my grandpa up there. I've had that picture of him like my whole life, and I've done a lot of moving. I've had like a kind of hectic life up to this point, so the fact that that picture has remained with me is a miracle and not at the same time, if you catch my drift. Like, yeah. So my pause on my altar, I also just speak to, that's where I go to speak to my ancestors, to my guides, to spirits and such. I try to just stay in tune with presences around me, you know. I can feel energies. I think we all can if we're paying attention, you know. So I try to pay attention to other like energies in the room and be respectful of them, as long as they're, you know, being respectful of me, which most of the time they are. They're just energies, you know, hanging out, checking on our energies. I just try to honor them year round. you can do that too. If you want to set up an altar, you can set up an altar like me and go there and talk to it like once a day. Leave little treats and snacks and little I love to take it things like when I find things on walks. I found like a baby egg of some kind, like a hatched egg when I first started my channel. And I sat that on my altar because I feel like that's gifts from them too, and it's gifts from the universe. So I put it on the altar as a sign of like appreciation and like giving back. Like, thank you, I see this gift, I give it back, and it'll rest there until I feel like it's time to move. Yeah, there's lots of ways that you can honor spirits and ancestors. Just look them up, Google some, see what feels right to you, and start trying to make that part of your life every day. I use Pinterest for a lot of my research, like especially when I was early on in witchcraft and stuff. Pinterest is really helpful. And then last but not least, I don't take life too seriously, because like I said, on Halloween we all just have fun. Like, everyone goes out, everyone's just trying to have a good time, and we all know that. It can be a little scary, a little spooky or whatever, but it's still exciting and fun, and nobody's letting things like get in the way of just humans celebrating together for the most part. That's what I love about Halloween, is that we're all just having fun. And at a certain point, again, it just kind of hit me like, why don't I just do that every day? Why am I saving these happy feelings and my sense of wonder and joy at the world? Why am I saving that for one day a year when I don't have to? I'm allowed to enjoy life that much all the time. We're supposed to. Celebrate good times. Come on. I've got to sing y'all something every video, huh? Probably don't want it. So I just don't take life too seriously. I have fun with it. I treat every day like my little costume show. Even if that means I don't want to dress up. It makes you appreciate the days when you don't have to dress up more too. Because you're like, you know what? I could dress up again tomorrow. That's fine. So today I'm gonna wear my sweatpants. It's all about balance, beans. That's what it's about. It's about taking the things that you love and finding a way to balance that with the things you need. Which, I mean, really coincide in the end, if we're gonna go there. Yeah, I hope this video has inspired you guys to, like, make every day fun. There's literally nothing stopping us. At this point, we're either gonna come together and love each other and change the world, or we will all have to continue these journeys in alternate universes. Because, you know, we can't keep going the way we are. It's time for things to change. Even if that means changing it to, I mean, absolute complete absurdity. People dressing up like Dr. Doofenshmirtz to go to Walmart. Maybe that's the kind of change we need, y'all. Just fucking have fun. Like, can we just have fun and be nice to each other, like, for a few minutes, but also more than one day a year? I've been a little angsty about all this stuff going on, I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, I do want to mention again how important it is for us to all stay aware and stay grounded during this time. Like, look at what is going on around you. Note what you like and what you don't, what you can change and what you can't, and, you know, continue moving from there with love. It's very important that we all come together, we listen to each other, we work together as much as we can. You know, obviously there's going to be some people that don't work with us. The ones of us that want to work, we can do it. We can do it. We can bring love back to the world. We can bring magic back to the world. And I think that starts with letting go. It starts with being silly. Letting go of what we've known of the world up to now. So many of us are scared to let go of what we know because, well, if we let go of this, if we change the government completely, then everything will change and the world will fall into chaos. No, it won't. No, it won't. We've overcome these things before. We can overcome them again if we try. We have to try. We have to find ways. We have to pay attention. We have to be here. We have to participate in life. Some days that's fun, some days it's not, but we do it anyway. We're humans, that's what we do. Point is, we're also humans. There are many of us. Many. We never have to do any of this alone. None of us are alone. If you ever feel alone, do not hesitate to reach out in the comments, on my Instagram, email, whatever you feel the need to reach out on. Reach out, because no one is alone. We can do this. We can make the world a better place. Not a perfect place. Once it's perfect, we'll be done. We'll all be back with Source. But we're not done. We're not all ready to be back with Source. And I would love for my son and his generation to get to experience this world we live in, but better. So let's start by making everyday Halloween. I love you guys so much. I hope I've inspired. I hope I've enlightened and educated. That's what I'm here to do. Can't wait to see you next week and every week after that. Hopefully, I'll be making some more shorts here soon and other fun stuff. I'm planning. I've still been planning. I'm doing most of this by myself. And I have like no formal like college education. I'm relying solely on my intelligence. Not even to brag, but I'm relying fully on intelligence and intuition and to like learn all these things. So thank you for bearing with me. And as I continue to grow this channel and make it a safe place for beings to come and learn and grow. Yeah. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps. Until next time, beings.